Hi guys. So for today's reading, we are going to be looking into what makes you so attractive. And I really do love doing these readings because they bring such positive vibrations to your life. If you guys enjoy this reading, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a donation or a timestamp. All those things are such great ways to be able to give back energetically for the energetic healing sessions I bring to you guys regularly. And I truly appreciate every one of you who supports me on my path as I am here to support you on yours. Thank you so much for that, and I am very grateful for your presence in my life. Let's get started with pile one. For pile one, what makes you so attractive? We're going to do this card first. Lyrians, strength, courage, and bravery. So you're somebody who has a very strong presence. You're somebody that when you have fear biting at your heels, you face that fear. You turn around and you look it dead in the eye. You're somebody who's very courageous, very brave. You may even be somebody who dresses very different from others, somebody who may have a very different hairstyle than others, especially like a hairstyle that reflects the opposite gender of yours. If you're a male, possibly long hair. If you're a female, possibly short hair, that kind of thing. Some of you may even braid your facial hair. Like this guy has a braid in his facial hair. You may also have very striking eyes as well. They could be bright green, maybe blonde hair. That doesn't have to be for everyone, but whatever your eye color is, it's something that catches the attention of others. Even if you have brown eyes, you have brown eyes that you can like. There's been many brown-eyed people that have some very beautiful, distinct eyes. My dad's eyes were so brown they were almost black. My youngest daughter, her eyes are very brown like that as well. But when the light hits them, they have a reddish hint to them, and they almost look like a pot of coffee in the light. And my ex had brown eyes as well, but he had brown eyes that had little flecks of honey all the way through them. So whatever color your eyes are, they have a lot of personality to them. And people are very drawn to your eyes. So serene, peaceful, and calming. You sing beautifully, very siren-like. People feel safe and comfortable in your presence. Animals and children love your energy. Very surprising energy. It can catch you off guard. So this energy about you, because you're such a warrior, you're very strong, courageous. You're somebody who doesn't put up with shit. I feel like you're somebody who's going to stand your ground. You may even be very rebel-like, but at the same time, you have this very calming, piecing demeanor about you, and this energy just vibrates off of you, and it's very surprising and can catch people off guard. Hard knock life, especially since you have gone through a lot in your life. You have really had to face a lot of hardships, a lot of challenges. You have really had to fight hard to be where you're at. So even more, this peaceful energy about you is a very surprising thing, and it really can catch people very much off guard. Especially because the way that you dress, the way that you portray yourself is very different from others. We have strange. So you could be somebody who looks very strange or off-putting in some sort of way. Or you could be somebody who's just very into strange and unusual things. You may like to discuss death a lot, or you may... some of you may even have some premonitions as well that you put out there and discuss. And when those things come true, that could be a little bit of something that catches people off guard as well. You never allow your vibes to be taken over or controlled by a room. Your vibes change the vibe of any room that you enter. Energy transmutation. You don't blame others for your problems, issues, or feelings. You take responsibility for you, and you expect others to as well. So you do not let the vibes of a room or the energy of a room overcome you and control you and cause you to behave in ways that you wouldn't normally or naturally behave in. That could definitely be something that catches people off guard as well, especially if people are very successful usually at being able to change or shift the moods of others around them. And then you come along and you cannot be changed or shifted, and actually they end up being the one to be changed or shifted. I actually had somebody the other day tell me that she was sending anxious energy at me. Right after I was questioning, is this her energy? Because I'm pretty sure this is her energy. She's like, yeah, I'm sending that to you. And then I completely cut off the connection to her, took my energy back, and started pumping that peaceful energy towards her. And when I did that, she's like, well, you don't have to go all sadist on me. Like it was somehow a bad thing. Just because you can shut that off and disconnect yourself from their energy doesn't mean that you're a sadist. There are plenty of empaths who have learned how to do that as well. Although it is something harder for empaths to learn how to do because it's not something that comes naturally, like it would be for, say, a sociopath, or, you know, a lot easier to shut off the emotions of others around you. But anyway, yes, so what makes you very attractive is the fact that you are somebody who has learned very strong boundaries when it comes to your own energy. You're also somebody who holds people accountable, and you don't become their scapegoat. You don't become an enabler, and you are somebody who goes after what you want. You're somebody who's a very hard worker. You're very charismatic, very passionate, very fiery. You are definitely somebody who inspires others as well. You're a very strong leader. Your hair is definitely something that's very attractive to others as well. You're a hard worker, a very hard worker. Somebody who has a lot of ambition, drive, energy. You're very curious as well, and you love to learn new things about things. You also teach others. You have taken the path to become the teacher to others, and others really look up to you. When people are unsure of what they want, indecisive, don't know which way to turn or where to go, maybe even very hot and cold, on and off, in and out, you show them how it is to take your power back, and how it is to stand in that power, to accept yourself as everything that you are, and stop worrying about what anybody else thinks or feels or has to say about what they have going on, and to instead go after what it is that they want, because that's what's holding them back and keeping them indecisive. You have been able to break the chains yourself of this energy of being a people pleaser, or not even being a people pleaser, because I don't feel like you were a people pleaser in the past. I feel like you were maybe even a player. You were playing a lot of games with people, breadcrumbing, ghosting, whatever the case may be. You were somebody who did not know what you want, and that's because you were allowing everybody else's energy to get in and confuse you. And you have taken your power back, broken that cycle. You've been able to observe things with silence, with patience. You may have even been able to observe things with silence and patience and dedication towards this when helping others to be able to face this and overcome this. You're somebody who plays your cards close to your chest as well. Some people might think you're a little sneaky or mischievous. They find this very attractive about you as well. They may find it very attractive that you kind of wear the mask of the player, even though you know exactly what it is that you want. People really find it very attractive that you're dedicated and that you go after what it is that you want, where in the past you may not have. And I feel like you have helped others to break this chain as well. People definitely look up to you, and you're definitely seen in a very high light in a lot of ways. Some people may also find you to be a little bit cocky or a little bit egotistical or prideful. But they also know that after everything that you have faced and had to overcome in your life, that's where some of that comes from. So they don't hold it against you. And they find it actually very attractive that you've been able to cultivate such a high level of confidence after everything that you have faced. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Instead of treated, we get tricked. Instead of kisses, we get kicked. So yeah, you've dealt with a lot. And you may have even dealt with a lot of players that have come in as well, or thieves that have come in and taken from you, or things like that. But even with all of that, you still have a lot of compassion, a lot of understanding, a lot of patience, a lot of empathy. You do have some hair triggers when it comes to running away from situations, but you have learned how to really deal with that in a much better way as well. So that is what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonates, what you might be going through, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Remember, if you enjoyed this, to like, share, comment, subscribe, check out my other channel and do the same, leave a timestamp or a donation. All those things are greatly appreciated. And thank you for being here to watch today. Bye-bye, guys. Hi, Pile 2. So what makes you so attractive to others? Let's see. We're going to take this card first. Crop circles, messages, curiosity, and signs. So you're somebody who brings a lot of messages. You bring a lot of signs to others. You may see a lot of messages and signs and everything around you on a regular basis as well. You're a very curious person, and you really, you inspire a lot of curiosity in others as well, especially since they feel like there's a lot of synchronistic moments when you're around. You could be somebody who's very interested in aliens as well, other life forms in general. And you know, I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you don't think that aliens exist, boy, you got a big ego. But then again, humans have gigantic egos a lot of the times anyway. To think that in all of the galaxies out there, that we're the only life forms and our planet is the only planet that could hold life is absolutely ridiculous, especially since they've found other planets that have plant life and water on them at this point. So what do you think? There's no life at all on those planets? Yeah, right. But anyway, you could definitely be somebody who likes to talk about things like that as well. You are a good friend and someone that others can really count on. You're very responsible and down to earth. You bring grounded energy with you wherever you go. So you're definitely somebody that's a very good friend. Other people feel like they can count on you. They can rely on you. You're a very responsible person. You're very grounded and down to earth. And you bring that energy with you wherever you go. When it comes to dealing with issues or problems that are going on, you're somebody who has a solution to everything. You're somebody who comes up with that solution quickly and effectively. You're somebody who can think in times of stress and chaos as well. You could definitely be somebody who loves to go camping as well. You may love to spend time in nature with wilderness. You also look to nature for that grounding and that stability and that strength as well. You could definitely be somebody who is more into spirituality than religion, especially any kind of like respect for the planet type of beliefs, like Mother Earth, Father Sky, Grandmother Wind. My grandmother's in the wind, so that's what it is for me, Grandmother Wind. You're always on time. If not, you're a bit early. You know just what to bring and you never show up empty-handed. If you can't make it, you'll give a heads up as well. You always think of others. So, you are somebody that really has a very clear mind. You're somebody who tends to have a plan for things. You're also somebody who isn't just going to ditch out on people without letting them know what's up. If you go to an event or a party or a gathering or something along those lines, you're always going to bring something as well, because you don't like to show up empty-handed. You know that other people are going to be bringing stuff and you want to be able to contribute as well. So you're somebody who always contributes. You are definitely somebody that, this is actually kind of reminding me a little bit of somebody that stayed with us for a little while, year before last. They had a broken leg they were waiting on getting surgery on, and they didn't have a job at the time. They didn't have anything really going on, but they did have food stamps, and they put the majority of their food stamps into the house to help us out while they were staying there. And we let them keep part of them so that they could still pay their way other places, because we knew that they liked to do that. And even though they had the food stamps and they were giving those, they always managed to bring back other things for us as well, because we were doing for them, so they wanted to make sure to do for us too. So somebody who really is a true friend and a good friend. So sporty and athletic, joins in with any game or activity, always dresses comfortably and realistically, up for any challenge, except maybe formal wear. So, you may not really super enjoy formal wear or going to formal events or things like that. You're definitely a more natural, woodsy type of person. You really do enjoy getting out and doing things. You're very energetic. This is reminding me of that person too, because even with that broken leg, they were running all over the damn place. Hiking, things like that. So you enjoy hiking and swimming and maybe even the gym, but I'm feeling like more outdoors types of things instead of indoors types of things. Very athletic, and you really love to join in on anything going on around you. You could definitely be somebody who stands out very much looks-wise as well. You may wear a lot of bandanas or just a lot of very different things, like jewelry-wise or clothes-wise. You could definitely be somebody that enjoys comfortable clothing too. You may even have your hair done in a way that is very easy to manage it, like getting dreads done, or having braids in it regularly, or having it pulled back in a ponytail regularly if you have a lot of hair. Or if you don't have a lot of hair, it's cut very short so it's easy to manage, things like that. That could also be another way to easily manage your hair. You may also have a very distinct nose as well, or a very strong chin or jaw. The 5 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, the Firefly, and the Camel. You have been through a lot, and you have been through a lot of what you have faced on your own. You deal with your own emotions. You deal with the things you have going on within you by yourself. You're always able to leave behind the darkness in favor of the light, and you shine the way for others to follow. You're very inspiring to people. You're a beacon of hope and light in the darkness, and you are also somebody who has had to face a lot of that mental prison energy inside of yourself, that overthinking energy, that constant negative thoughts, or that constant competition from others. You've had to face a lot of jealousy from others. You've had to face a lot of competition from others, and you always manage to come out on top, even if you are not competing. But you've really been able to free yourself from these energies. You've been able to pull yourself away. You've been able to move away with happiness and joy in your heart. And you've been able to leave behind any of the bitterness, jealousy, or resentment that other people have for you. Possibly for a lot of you over your athletic energy, or your just that very strong energy that you have, where you're energetic and youthful and healthy. Things like that. You worked hard for that. People don't see that. People are just like, oh, you're just skinny because you don't eat. Or, oh, you're just skinny because your body's made that way. You have a faster metabolism than people. No, I'm skinny because I get up and do something, and I eat healthy and things like that. I'm not just sitting on my couch staring at a TV all day eating junk food. That's what makes you not healthy and not skinny and not energetic as well. It takes your energy away. Some of you may even be vegan or vegetarian as well. And if not, you don't eat a whole lot of red meat. Red meat will actually deteriorate all of your energy. It does not actually give you energy. It takes your energy because it saps your energy trying to digest that. So anyway, you're also somebody very dedicated, very hardworking, and you're somebody who can make it through just about anything with absolutely no support or resources behind you. And you have been able to show a lot of strength of character through the trials and tribulations that you have been through. So people definitely look up to you, is definitely something as well. And people may also find you very attractive because there's a lot of competition for your time or your energy or whatever it is that you do for work. You may be at the top of your field, and people find that very attractive as well. Energetic is what I almost said. Very attractive as well. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys thought about it, whether or not it resonated with you, what you might be going through. And if you guys did enjoy this video, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, do the same on my other channel, leave a timestamp or a donation. All of those things are so greatly appreciated, and each one of those ways are great ways that you can give back energetically for the energetic healing sessions that I bring to you guys, and I am so grateful for that, and I thank you so much to anybody who does that. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3, for you guys. Let's see what others find so attractive about you. Venusians, romance, soulmates, empathy. So, people feel a very strong connection to you, a very strong tie to you. You could definitely be an old soul who has met a lot of people in other lifetimes, because a lot of people feel very drawn to you, like a magnetic pull to you, like they've met you before, like they've known you before, like you're just amazing as well. People also find it very attractive how romantic you are. You could be somebody who, even if you don't have a lot of money, you will create a space for that romance and a time for that romance, and you'll find a way to do it. Couple candles, a cardboard box covered with a pillowcase, and a home cooked meal for two on the floor of a new apartment where you have no furniture, that kind of thing. You're somebody very romantic. You could also be somebody very poetic as well. You may love to listen to love music, or you may love to watch romantic movies, things like that. And you know, romantic comedies came to mind, but so did like period romances. I know there's going to be some of you that are like, what? Like time period romances, like The Time Traveler's Wife, or like The Outsider, not to be confused with The Outsiders, because that's a completely different movie and it has nothing to do with this one. This one's about an Amish family. Or Pride and Prejudice, or Jane Eyre, things like that. The Beautician and the Beast, or Knocked Up, or, you know, things like that. You're somebody who really enjoys things like that. You really enjoy this lovey-dovey energy when it comes to connections and relationships. I can really relate to that, because you know what? That's my favorite part of a relationship, would be the cuddling and the romance and the loving energy like that. Those things are the greatest part. You also could be somebody who dances very well as well. You may also be somebody who has a very different color of hair. You may like to dye your hair a lot. The girl in this picture has pink hair and the guy has blue. So you could definitely be somebody who stands out as far as the way you dress or the color that you choose to put in your hair. You may also wear a lot of old style clothes as well for some of you. Thrift shop is coming to mind, the song Thrift Shop. Nine of Swords, Two of Wands, and the Page of Swords. So you're somebody who does not allow your fears to hold you back. Once you choose a path, you go down on it. You go down on it. So you could be really good at that as well. A lot of you may be heavily into divination as well. You also know that we're not meant to know everything. And you're also somebody who is very strong at facing your fears and overcoming them. You're somebody that is able to transmute energy as well. And when it comes to anxiety or fear-based energy, you are especially good at transmuting that energy, at clearing it out and not taking it on as your own. You're very curious. You love a new adventure. You love to have a good time. You love to try new things. You love to try new foods. You love to go new places. You love to really, it's like you are holding the world in your hands in some sort of way. The cheetah, you're very motivated, driven, goal-oriented. And like I said before, you don't let your fears hold you back, because that cheetah fell out right on top of the fear card as well. The octopus and the fox. Some of you could have had a very clingy, need to control, needy energy in the past because of fears, and you have turned that around. Or you could have even dealt with somebody who had some sort of controlling, needy, clingy energy, and you did not allow that to hold you back. You did not allow that to cause you to be afraid to act on what you needed to act on. You're somebody who is able to really let go when it comes to certain things that other people may cling to very easily. You are also very much life partner material. People may also have a really hard time feeling like they don't want to let you go, because if they let you go, then you got away and it was the best thing that ever could have happened that they let slip through their fingers. So you may actually deal with a lot of people who have a lot of issues with that, with control issues, or with wanting to hold on too tightly and reacting in bad ways and negative ways, like trying to tear down your confidence, or with trying to breadcrumb or ghost, or whatever the case may be, to control the situation. And you're somebody who is not afraid of that, and you're somebody who does not allow that to affect you so much. You're very intelligent, very witty, very charming, and you always have a good comeback for things as well. Magic happens. You're somebody who believes that magic happens and can happen at any moment. Magic happens when people are around you or with you. They really feel like the whole world falls away and you're the only thing that is present. So sexy, fiery, and passionate. You catch a lot of eyes and attention. Your vibrancy and confident energy brings the world to life. Always ready for an adventure or a night out. Once again, you're always ready for an adventure. Fiery, passionate. You catch a lot of eyes, a lot of attention. You have a lot of people watching you, or who have their eye on you. You have a lot of it could really intimidate people how much attention you get, because they're like, wow, this person is getting attention from everyone and they're not even paying attention to that. Are they going to notice me? And I don't know if I can approach this person. So you may have a lot of people that are afraid to approach you and things like that, and you're waiting for the one who has enough confidence and enough balls to treat you right and approach you in the right manner. You are a hard worker. You are very good at breaking the chains and overcoming toxic situations. Some of you may have picked pile 1 too. Your positivity is overflowing, especially when you are working on your passions. When you sing, no one could look away. It's like a choir of heaven opened up, or it's like heaven opened up and a choir of angels were heard. So the song that came to mind is, some people want it all, but I don't want it at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you. So you're also somebody that money is the least of your problems when it comes to picking a partner, and vice versa. There could definitely be people that are looking at you and money is the least of their thoughts when they're looking at you. But really, I feel like this is more about you. Money is the least of your thoughts when you're looking at a partner. And it's because for you, it's a lot deeper than that. Money will never be able to buy happiness. And you want somebody that you can feel happy with, regardless of the money. So you could also be somebody who has a lot of freckles. You could be somebody that has very big eyes or very beautiful eyes. You may have that like bright, shining light in your eyes. Your eyes may be very lit up. You could also be somebody who is very natural in the way that you take care of yourself or present yourself. You may not wear makeup very often, or you may not have any kind of plastic surgery or anything like that. You are somebody who has learned how to love and accept yourself exactly as you are, and you don't feel like you need anything else to make you beautiful, because you are already beautiful, and that is what makes you so beautiful, is having that confidence and that love for yourself. You could also be somebody who wears your hair down a lot. You may be kind of like plain Jane in a lot of ways, but that plain Jane energy could never be plain Jane on you, because you are what is attractive, not your looks. And the attractive qualities about you kind of make you glow and kind of make you as a person and your looks a lot more attractive as well. You may also put on a lot of lotion or a lot of like natural perfumes or scents, like essential oils and things like that as well. You may even have a beauty mark of some sort on your body somewhere. And you may have multiple moles as well that some people may actually find very attractive. People may find your eyelashes very attractive as well, very thick, very full, things like that. Your hair just may be very beautiful and very, there may be a lot of people who want to touch your hair, things like that. So that's pretty much what I got for you guys, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys thought about it, whether or not it resonates, what you might be going through. And if you guys did enjoy this reading, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, check out my other channel and do the same, or leave a timestamp or donation. All of those things are so greatly appreciated, and they're great ways to give back energetically for the energetic healing sessions that I bring to you guys regularly. I truly appreciate and am so grateful for any and all of you who are here supporting me on my journey as I'm here to support you on yours. Thank you so much for that, and you guys make a bigger difference than you know every day in every way. I love you guys, and I hope to see you next time. I hope you have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys.